I love being a woman, but sometimes it's hard.
Being a woman is beautiful, but let's be real. It's also confusing, messy, inconvenient, and awkward sometimes. We all go through the same moments.
We all have our struggles.
But nobody actually talks about them. So, in today's video, I want to share the list we all need. A list of 100 things girls and women struggle with that really no one wants to talk about. Number 1, we're starting messy. That moment out in public when you suddenly realize you just got surprised by your period. And while we're on it, girls, can we talk about the sheer never-ending cost of menstrual products? Month after month, year after year, like a subscription we never actually signed up for. Number 4, the cramps.
Does every girl get cramps during her period?
The cramps that feel like a war inside your body. And the hormonal acne. I mean, I'm 30 years old now, and sometimes I'm still breaking out like as if I would still be a teenager.
Crazy.
The confusion of why you can't stop craving food sometimes, and not knowing if it's actual hunger or PMS. Number 7, period poop. If you know, you know. And last but not least here, the crazy terrifying mood swings before your period starts. Every month we go through so many phases, moods and emotions. From being the happiest and most motivated to suddenly sad, anxious and frustrated. And then from flirty, sexy, outgoing and confident to angry, exhausted, wanting to hide and hating everyone. Hormones are so confusing. Next up, you are eating healthy, you follow all the nutrition advice, and still, you're standing there with a full bloated belly that makes you feel like you gained 5 pounds overnight. And then there's this anxiety about gaining weight. The pressure to be and stay slim and skinny forever. As if the worst thing a woman could ever do is gain a few pounds. Like, you have to be thin,
but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin.
The social pressure to never ever age past 25. Or admit that as you get older, your body and skin is changing. As I turned 30 this year, I want to be honest, I do feel the pressure to stay young, but also to have it all together, to be ready for kids, to be married and to settle down. It's like, no matter what phase we are in, there's always another box we are supposed to tick off. And then there's the constant comparison. Seeing other women online who seem to have it all figured out. The perfect body, the perfect job, the perfect relationship. You start comparing yourself to someone you don't even know. And suddenly, you're questioning your own timeline. We are told to be ambitious, but also we are told to stay humble. We are told to be confident, but not too much and not intimidating. And then we are told to be strong, but still soft. Like, is anyone else confused? What's actually right? And will we ever feel like we are enough just as we are? I know. In this video, we talk about everyday struggles. A lot of more or less small battles we face in our own worlds. But I also know that for many women around the world, the struggles are far greater. Fighting for rights, fighting for safety, or fighting for freedom. This video today isn't to complain. It's to acknowledge and to connect. Because when we talk about the things we go through, we also lift each other up. It's different lives and different challenges, but it's all of us together, empowering, encouraging, and supporting each other that keeps us moving forward. Now let's continue with our list. Ready? Number 20. Women have to be beautiful. The issue with beauty is, though, that beauty looks different in every culture, every country, and every decade. One culture celebrates pale skin, another glorifies a tan. We are told to be hairless, except for the hair on our heads, which apparently should always look healthy, always perfectly straight, perfectly curled, or perfectly undone. And the torture tools we use to remove our unwanted hair. Ouch. Next up, makeup. We should always wear it because if we don't, we get not taken seriously. And worst case, we get asked,
"You okay? You look ill."
No, I'd have...
So makeup, yes, but not too much, because it should still look natural. I love makeup, but can we talk about all the challenges we face with it every single day? Like that foundation you just bought. It looked perfect in the store, but somehow turns orange, too bright, or too dark the moment you step out into daylight. Or when you try to do eyeliner. One eye always ends up looking so different from the other. Or when you blink or sneeze while applying your mascara, and it gets everywhere. Or that feeling that you always have to have your nails done. So you get them done, and I mean they do look cute for a week, but after that week, they're outgrown. And instantly it makes you feel like your whole life is falling apart. And it's crazy, girls. The sheer amount of money we spend on hair, nail, and beauty products just to look, smell, and maybe feel better. We have to wear clothes that make us look cute, sexy, and feminine, all at the same time. It's like on one hand, we should wear a short dress, show skin, but on the other hand, we should not show skin, because then it's cheap and we are just seeking attention. It's also so hard to keep up with clothes and #fashion trends, because trends come and go, and no matter which clothes or how many clothes we have, we still end up standing in front of a full wardrobe, not feeling stylish enough and not knowing what to wear. Also, can someone explain clothing sizes to me? Why is it that in every single store I need a completely different size, which makes me question my body and my weight every single time? Or the struggle of buying jeans. They fit your waist but not your thighs, or your thighs but not your waist. And then, after finally putting together an outfit, you need shoes. And I don't know about you, but I love to wear heels. They make me feel hot and powerful, but let's be honest. I always regret that decision after just 10 steps because they are so uncomfortable. The struggle with bras, like how hard is it to find one that's not too tight, not too loose, and where the straps don't fall down every 5 seconds? Or the struggle with your undies. I'm sure everyone knows that awkward little fight when you try to secretly get your undies out of your butt cheeks. Okay, and last but not least here, the struggle with your tights. When they rip within 5 minutes and still, we're gonna buy new ones every single time. Why is it that when it gets late and when it's dark, for women it suddenly becomes so scary to just be outside? As you know, I love my walks, but in the evenings or nighttime, it's just so scary. You get the feeling that there might be someone following you, so you pretend to be on a phone call, hoping it makes you seem less alone. You hold your keys between your fingers just in case. You might send your location to a friend just to be safe. And what's the scariest is how this happens all the time and how normal that feels. Who else grew up in the 2000s? In a world of crazy, unrealistic, and unhealthy fitness trends for women, we were told that being skinny means being successful and healthy. And told that nothing tastes as good as being skinny feels. Told to count calories and before buying something, check the food labels. For women, it was an era of crazy crash diets and detox teas. And an era where you were taught to burn off the calories you eat. As if food was something we had to earn. Instead of learning how to love our bodies, we learned how to hate and fix them. I wish I could say that fitness trends today have changed. I wish we would have learned what's healthy and what's not, but the hard truth is, women still chase unrealistic fitness bodies. And not just the ones we saw back in the days in Photoshop magazines. No, now, unfortunately even worse. Every day, we see those unrealistic bodies on our phones. You compare your body to someone else's highlight reel, captured in the perfect light, in the perfect pose, in the perfect moment. And let's not just talk about the fitness bodies, but also the crazy routines women today get told to do. Routines that are mostly tested and promoted by men. We should wake up at 5 a.m., do the ice baths, work out intense and extreme, no pain, no gain. So we do it, but end up tired, anxious, and wondering why our bodies are rebelling and why we mess up our hormones. We do all these extreme things. We want to feel disciplined and strong, but actually we just feel stressed. And so what ends up happening is a lot of us lose our balance, and some of us even lose our period. If you are wondering now why I'm so dramatic about this, well, I get it, because no one ever really explained to us how bad it actually is to be so stressed all the time and to not have a period. So without knowing how much we are hurting our beautiful bodies, most of us just keep going and pushing. And just like our fitness inspirations that we see online, we keep being extreme. All right, girls, tell me, are you single or in a relationship? Either way, there are so many struggles we need to talk about. First of all, when being single as a woman, people always assume you're looking for someone, as if being single automatically means being lost or lonely. And when you've been single for a long time, they make you think you're too picky, too independent, too career-focused, or too intimidating. And while you're still trying to handle yourself, there is that moment when you see all your friends, everyone around you is already so much further. They are getting engaged, getting married, or they're having babies. You feel behind. You compare your timeline to other women's timelines. You aren't even sure if you want to marry one day or if you want to have kids one day. But don't say it out loud. As a woman, don't tell someone you don't want to have kids because you get judged. As if women were only made for that. To marry, to be the perfect wife, and to become a mom. I really wish that every woman can choose if they either want to focus on career, focus on family, or focus on both, without being judged and without being told that one path is better than another. And last but not least here, I've been happily single for more than 10 years. And I want to remind every woman here, because we often get told we can't be strong on our own. I want to remind you that whether you're in a relationship or not, you are strong, you are whole, and you are enough on your own. You don't need a man or someone else to complete you. I mean, yes, love is beautiful, and yes, I do want to share my life with someone one day, but I also know that I can handle life on my own. And that is powerful. As girls, as women, we clearly have to deal with a lot of expectations, a lot of rules, comparisons, and labels. Most of us grew up with so much self-doubt, with all the voices in our heads telling us we are not pretty, not smart, or not successful enough. And I think it's really all of us carrying those insecurities. It's challenging to be a woman, right? But also, at the end of this video, I want to share that I think it's beautiful and it's powerful. Girls, even though we go through and carry so much, yet somehow we still manage to always stand back up again. We are never alone because somehow we manage to build those strong, empowering, and unstoppable communities. We are fearless because we are not afraid to open up, talk about our deepest fears and insecurities. We know that being vulnerable is not being weak. We are not afraid to ask for help when it's needed. We are not afraid to ask questions. We somehow manage to turn our pain into power and our stories into strength. And the best thing about all of this is that if we finally start believing in ourselves, no one can stop us.